Hello, happy ladies, and welcome to another episode of She Happy Lady with your happiness life coach, Lucy Rodriguez. Have you ever felt that you are living small, that you have some limiting beliefs that don't let you move forward on those wonderful things that you have in your heart that you want to do in your life? Well, if that's the case, this episode is for you. Most women are unhappy not because life is hard, but it's because they are living small. All those things that they have inside are just stuck in there, okay, like in a prison, and they need to be unleashed. All those things, all those dreams you have, they need to be unleashed. So, the moment that I started being bold, something incredible happened. I started feeling alive again. I have done many different things. Okay, I am a gospel singer. I recorded CDs. And to me, that was normal because I always sang. But when I started doing something new, like becoming an author, that was a little bit challenge for me. And because I didn't know what to do, I didn't know how to do it. But I just moved forward. I had to be bold, and I just started writing a book, and it's in Amazon today. It's called Solo Quedan Cicatrices. And when I first started writing, I had no clue. I didn't know the how. I didn't know how my book was going to be printed. I didn't know how my book was going to be accessible to the world, okay, to other women. I didn't know nothing. But the how doesn't matter sometimes, because if we always get stuck in the how, we will never do anything. So I started writing my first chapter. Something magical happened. I started getting a flow of words, like a download, and I was writing, and I was getting the Bible verses because my book is Bible based. It's about faith for women that are going through hard times, for them to begin to heal. It talks about forgiveness and all those things. And I was amazed at how the words were coming to me. And I just kept on writing. It took me 7 years to publish that book because I had to write it, rewrite it like 3 or 4 more times, but it's out there already. So that gave me boldness to do another book that is in Amazon too, and I'm writing 2 more. It's just believing. It is just believing that you could do it, and you can. So people, today I am going to show you, ladies, happy ladies, why your happiness begins the moment you dare to be bold. Yes, I dared to write a book when I didn't know how. I dared to do other things when I didn't know how. I dared to create Happy Lady, She Happy Lady, I apologize, and to become an influencer when I don't even know how, but I'm just going to do it, and I'm doing it right now. See, I am bold. Like, I have no problem. The how will come. All right, so what is the problem of living small? When you live small, you tend to feel stuck, and your life gets kind of boring, okay? You may experience a disconnect with yourself because sometimes you are just waiting for people to give you permission to do what you want to do. That is the problem. Or let's say you tell your friend, oh, I want to do this, I want to do that. But then your friend inside maybe is a little bit jealous of you, okay? One of those, how do you call it? Maybe she's a hater and she doesn't do anything with her life, but you have dreams, and you tell this friend and they just bring it down. They make you feel that it's not a good idea. See? And that person doesn't give you permission, so you don't do it. And I'm talking to you about life experiences, because I have everything I tell you, I have experienced it. Sometimes when you want to do something and you want to have a dream and you want to do, you want to do something big in the world, it's better sometimes not to tell anybody. You do not need anybody's permission to do it. You just go ahead and do it. Just do it, like Nike says. Now, what being bold really means? Okay, what being bold really means. So sometimes it means speaking your truth, choosing yourself, trying things before you feel ready, and that's a big one. Oh, you want to do something, but you don't feel ready for it? Just go for it. Start the process. Start moving forward. Start giving steps of faith. Even though you feel afraid, walk towards your dreams, even though you feel fear, because that's what being courageous is. We want to do something. We're waiting sometimes for all the circumstances to be ready. And sometimes that is never going to happen. But you know what happens? When you start moving towards your dream, opportunities and doors will start opening for you. When I started writing my book, I didn't know how I was going to publish it, what company it was going to be printed at. And you know what? The opportunities came, the doors opened. And not only that, but I had a challenge because the company that I used first was horrible. I lost a lot of money. And it took me, like I say, 7 years to publish that book. But then when I decided that, yes, this book needs to be out there because a lot of women need it, a door opened for me, an opportunity came to me. See, things get aligned. When you want to do something, aligning happens, but you have to move forward. You have to take the first steps. So now my book is out there. And then I wrote a second book, and I found an even better company. And in 8 months, I wrote a book and I had it published. See, the first time it was difficult, but I didn't give up. The second time it was easier. And the third time it's going to get easier. It's going to become second nature. So just do it. Okay. Walk towards your dream, even though all the circumstances seem like they're not ready. There is a saying that says, when the student is ready, the teacher appears. And that is so true. When you are ready, the doors are going to open. You're going to get the opportunities and everything is going to be aligned because that is your dream, your purpose. I'm going to ask you a question. Of course, I'm going to have to answer it myself. Why boldness creates happiness? Why boldness creates happiness? Because when you feel bold, guess what? You are reconnecting with yourself. You are being the authentic you. You feel alive again. When I was coming out of church and coming home from church, I was so excited that I was going to do this video. I was feeling so alive and so happy that I was going to do this video and talk to you ladies about this subject because this is what I want to do. This is my calling. So I just feel so alive and so happy. And is it perfect? No, but I have some confidence, and the more I do it, the more confidence I'll get. And so can you. When you become bold, ladies, you are going to feel alive again. You're going to be connected with yourself, and the confidence will grow little by little, more and more. Now, when you decide to be bold, that is going to change everything. Okay? It's going to take a lot of courage from your part. Okay? But you are going to feel when you take that step of courage and that leap of faith to live a bold life of those things that you want to do, you're going to gain so much. It's like your personal believing in yourself is going to grow. I want to share another personal story about me. So I was stuck in a job that paid me very little, but because I did something that I like, which is teaching, I stayed there, okay, for many years. But one day I was looking at my financials and I told myself, this is not going to work. I need to get a better job, a higher paying job. So guess what? When I did that and I applied for a certain job that came to my mind, okay, I felt like applying to this certain specific type of job, I got hired right away because I took the position of a person that was going to do something else. So see, the opportunity opened for me. The door opened for me. And guess what? I get better pay. I am doing what I love to do in a higher level. Okay. And in 6 months, I was promoted. Just like that. Just because I dare to make a decision, because everything, ladies, everything starts with a decision. So the moment I decided to act differently and believe that I could do better, the opportunities show up. So I have something to show you here. And, this is how I am. I like to use my prompts. So I was going to this church and this lady bought these boots. Okay. And she told me, Lucy, I have some nice boots that I think that you're going to like. She asked me the size. I told her my size. And okay, when she brought me the boots and I opened the box, I said, oh my gosh, like I would never wear this type of boots because I'm kind of like, I used to dress a little bit more classic, and a little bit more plain Jane. But now I, see this beautiful dress. I have colors and all that. So I go, oh my goodness, I don't know if I can wear these boots. Guess what? And I say, I'm going to dare to use these boots. When I put those boots, let me show you the boots. I have one right here. Check it out. See? Patches in jeans. I've never in my life wore anything like this. When I put these boots, ladies, I have never gotten so many compliments in my life of the shoes that I'm wearing. Never. Even there was like an old couple. Oh, I love your boots. A lot of men, I love your boots. A lot of ladies, I love your boots. Kids, I love your boots. And I go, wow. And I felt, wow, I should do, it feels good to be bold and to do something different. And not too long ago, I wore them again. Same reaction. Same thing. It was like a conversational piece. So, see, I was bold. I got out of my comfort zone. And I wore something that I'm not used to. Okay, so that's like a little story for you. So you can remember the jean patches boots, something different, but I would never buy something like that with my own money. I wore them because they were a gift, and I wore them and it was like, bam, like, wow. And I go, okay. And so I need to see if I can find some more boots like those. All right, let's continue. So the moment I decided to act differently, start writing a book, wear my cool boots, see, things happen. Sometimes when you want to do something and you think it's going to be like a little flashy, like the boots, because they were like kind of like different. But it's just invited so many conversations to me, which I love talking. And whatever you do, don't think it twice. Just go for it, because you don't know what is that going to bring you. All right. And when you live bold, you will soar like an eagle. Okay. Because you know what? When you do something, you're going to get some new skills, and that is going to bring you to new levels and higher, and you will soar like an eagle. It will be second nature to you, and you are going to feel so full of life, and you're going to feel so happy, and you're going to tell yourself, wow, I wish I did this before. I wish I did. Like today, I was telling a brother from my church about my other book that I'm writing, and he got so excited about the topic and the storyline of the book that I know that it's going to impact a lot of people. Did I ever thought in my life that I was going to be an author? Heck no. But I did it, see? And now when I write, I just soar, I just go in the flow, I just get inspired, and so can you. What do you have to do to live a bold life? I am going to tell you 2 practical steps so you can begin today to be bold. You know what they are? Stop waiting for the perfect timing. Perfect timing rarely exists. Act now. Act today. And be true to yourself and tell the truth for what you want to do in your life. And make sure that you tell the right people. Don't be talking to haters. Some of your friends on the cover and underneath are haters, okay? Why don't you test? Make a test. Tell a friend that you want to do something special and see what that person tells you. Are they going to uplift you or are they going to bring you down? Are they going to kill your vibe or are they going to add more fire to it? Test people and be careful who you tell your dreams to. Be careful of who you tell your ideas to. Be bold, my ladies. Be bold. The life that you want requires the version of you that is bold enough to claim it. Check it out. Claim it. Connect to that version of you. Connect to that woman that is inside you that wants to do things, that wants to live bold, and get aligned with her. Because sometimes, you know what, we're not aligned with ourselves. We are aligned with the version of what people expect of us. People expect us to be a certain way. Our parents raised us to be a perfect way. Let's say you were told by your parents that you're going to be a teacher, an example. But inside you, there's a comedian. You want to make people laugh. You want to be an entertainer. You want to be a baker. You want to make beautiful cakes for birthday parties and bring joy to people with your desserts. Okay? You want to do whatever it is. Whatever it is. So we are aligned with other people's expectation of us, and we are not aligned with ourselves. So think about what is that thing that you really want to do, and connect with that woman. Connect with that version of you. If this message resonates with you, I want you to comment, I choose boldness, and this is what I want to do. Write it in the comments below. And happy ladies, subscribe to my channel and share with your friends so I can create more content like this to help you guys live a happier life. I am so joyful that I was able to talk to you today. Like I say, I'm living boldly now, and I am doing things that I never dared to think before. And when I do them, opportunities comes, doors open, and I go to different levels. All right. So if it works for me, it can work for you. Have a wonderful day. Bye.